Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. I think on one of my videos, all I said was Lana Scott, but that's my name. All right, folks. So I'm going to do a drop reading this morning about the ancestors, because when I woke up this morning, that was the first thing I heard was ancestor message. And I said, okay, we're going to go with that. So we're going to see how this goes because I've meditated on everything, guys, a little bit this morning, and I'm working on my second cup of coffee, so I may talk a little faster. I don't care what other people think. I'm still going to be me, guys. I've been dealing with ADHD for 60 years. So, and I just gave a nice little speech on that. I'm not going to do it again. But, so this is going to be a drop reading this morning about what do the ancestors want to tell us? Angels and spirit guides. What do the ancestors want to tell somebody in particular? Healers. What messages do they want to bring forth that are going to be beneficial for healers, people that they help, people that they come across, wisdom that they need to gain, things they need to slough off, get rid of. What beneficial messages do the ancestors want to tell us this morning? So, guys, we're going to do a drop reading. Oh, wow. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Okay. So this is what we're getting right away, is we're getting a doorway. We're getting success. We're getting relief. Oh, some woman's not going to be happy about that. We're getting Thurias, walking through a doorway and becoming a bigger spiritual person on top of that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have secrets being revealed. All right. I'm going to do this one more time. So I already see what the messages are that are coming through from the ancestors. And the ancestors are saying, don't let no one get in your way. I can already see that. All right, so guys, let me do this one more time. What other extra messages than this do the ancestors want to tell us? What other messages do the ancestors want to tell us? What's unseen? What's unseen? Birth? Tradition? Guys, I absolutely love it when we get Path of Destiny. Whenever we get breakthrough of self-change, Path of Destiny, that tells me that this message right here is something that is fated, that is meant to be. That is, for somebody, this is your true path. Okay? So, just like I was saying as they were coming out, so let me tell y'all what we got here. And I keep this little piece of amethyst in with my, I need to pull all my rocks out and cleanse them and put them underneath a full moon and start using them in my readings, because I bought every single one of my little rocks from my rock collection. I picked each and every single one of them individual unless somebody gave me one. So all of them have in some way, shape, or form said, I need to be in your life. And they've all been in a box for over a year now, and I need to pull them out. So let me tell y'all what we got here. Okay, so first of all, we have Ing. Starting off a reading with Ing, that's the best rune in the deck you can get. It means positivity to me on all forms, but it also, because of it being in this shape, to me it represents a doorway, maybe a spiritual doorway. Okay, so it seems like the ancestors are saying, keep going. Do what you do, but there may be some, there'll be some relief, but there's also going to be people that aren't happy about it along the way. And let me tell y'all why I say this. So the next one we have is Sun, Soilu, for success. Okay, so somebody, I think what I'm hearing is a couple of y'all, maybe 3 or 4 of you are on the right path. Okay, you're listening to your intuition. Your angels and spirit guides are talking to you. Maybe you don't know that they are, but they are. And this is going to give you some kind of relief from distress. And I'm feeling like it's because as you go about your daily life, as time goes into the future, you're going to realize that that's the right thing for you. That you're getting their messages, that you're paying attention, that you're having some soul growth along the way as well. Okay? Got the nasty old cigarette gun. But as far as people around you, there is going to be someone it's either a female, or it is a man that's in touch with his masculine or in touch with his feminine side, but I'm feeling like it's definitely a woman. Okay. She's not happy that you are not, I feel like she's not happy that you are maybe breaking with tradition, and I'll tell y'all why because we have the tradition room down here. So, but this is what you do not know about. Okay. So you decide to walk away from some traditions and some things that maybe were in your upbringing, and you decide that you're going to be the wild one you're not like anyone else in your family. Okay. And because of this, your ancestors are surrounding you, is what I'm feeling, and that they're surrounding you and they're telling you this is the way you need to go because you're the one in your family. That's what I'm picking up from that. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because then we have Tiwas, the spiritual warrior. So you are someone in your family. You are the one in your family who is more psychic. You are the one that is more in touch with your spiritual side, regardless of what your religion is. We're not talking about religion here. We're talking about your spirituality. Okay? And your ancestors are saying, you're the one. You're the one that in this lifetime, in your family, you're the one that's going to stand out the most. Okay, so do not let that scare you. Okay, especially if you're younger. Of course, I've met here lately some younger people that are very assured in how they feel, and very much wanting to be like the cherry and go their own path, because they feel in their heart they're doing the right thing, and it's on a spiritual level. So you may be the first one in your family to start a spiritual business. You may be the first one in your family to reach out, and maybe you're the one that always goes to the hospital to help people and pray, or maybe you're the one that whenever someone in your family's not feeling right and you just feel like you need to give them loving energy, you're the one that shows up. Always. You're the giver in the family. Okay? Somebody's not going to like this because it doesn't make them shine as bright. Does that make sense? Some female is not going to like it because you are going to be standing out bright, and they're going to feel like you're stealing their thunder. Maybe it's a mother-in-law. Maybe it's a greater aunt that's jealous of her sister and all her kids. Something like that is what I'm feeling. And this isn't known to you until you start shining bright on your path. Okay, so some kind of secret's going to be known to you or come up to you, or maybe this female has a secret and she doesn't want it to be known, and she sees her intuition opening up, and she starts feeling fear. So she starts creating all kind of chaos. Okay, because she's scared you're going to somehow sense it or figure it out. All right, so just keep that in mind. Do some meditations for yourself. Do some protective energies for yourself. Sprinkle some salt and rosemary maybe around in your room. If you live in a house where there's a couple of older females, like maybe y'all have a multi-blended family and they're all really close and they're around all the time, sprinkle some salt around your room. Or if you're like me and you live in a mobile home, or you live in a little house all by yourself, or whatever the case may be, do some protective stuff for yourself, okay, to keep out that negative energy. Because rather she has a secret she doesn't want you to know, or you figure out the secret, and it opens up your eyes and you go, oh, holy cow. Okay, so just be aware of that. Then I asked y'all heard me about what do we need to know. So you're going to have a lot of birth and a lot of growth. Now, Berkana can also mean another female. Okay, it means Earth Mother. So it could be you come across somebody who's going to help you counteract the negativity from this one. Okay, and she may be somebody in your family, because Othella stands for homestead, traditions, family traditions, and what you know to be true in your family. Okay, it also means. Let me see how I can phrase it, because it just popped into my head, so I know they're telling me this. I may have to look that up because I can't grab the words out of my head. But it's talking about race history, something you know about, like maybe you have Indian in you, maybe you have maybe you're a Heinz 57, but you have more French than you do anything else, or you have more German than anything else. So something to do with race history, something that is known for your like we all know that people that have native blood in them, their history, depending on what tradition they are, Crow, Sioux, Cheyenne, they all have their history and how they as a people and a race dealt with things. So some race history may come into that. Or maybe you're African American and something in your family has always been a certain way. Okay. And they're just wanting you to be aware of that. All right. Some kind of tradition in your family, something to do with your race history. And then we have Path of Destiny. Dog is new day. A new path, or something that you've now discovered to be true, that you're now going on your right path. Does that make sense? Okay. And I feel like that goes right along with the spirituality. So like, for example, a lot of African Americans that have Tahiti or Haiti, or even if you're, like, say you're from New Orleans and your family has a lot of practiced a lot of voodoo or hoodoo magic, that's in your, some of your family members did that. Maybe you're related to, who is it, Marie Laveau? So maybe you have something to do with your race history, guys, was what I'm really feeling. So something on that, you're going to, okay, wait, they're telling me that something in your race history that you don't know about now, you're going to go on a path of discovery. You're going to go on a path of discovery, guys, and you're going to find something out about your history of your bloodline that you did not know, and it's going to be on your spiritual path. So, okay, so that's news. That's what they're telling me. Okay, so, and you don't know this yet. So, guys, some of you may want to look into your history and find out, wherever you're, like, maybe now you live up north, but your family's from the south, or maybe you live in the south and your family's from up north. It might behoove you to look up your family's past history, is what they're saying, to find out something about, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp there. Sorry, guys, that's from my coffee. Something in your race history is on your spiritual path of destiny, that you're going to be the first one in your family in they're telling me 100 years, the first person in 100 years to start it again. Okay. Or you're going to start talking about it, and you're going to start seeking out older relatives. And maybe that's where this doesn't like come in. Maybe where this female comes in, she doesn't want all that stupid stuff to be dredged up, is what they're telling me. So, and you may say, you know what? I know this is something I need to go look up. Somebody's not going to be happy about it because it's going to be a secret. Okay. So maybe, God forbid, none of us really hope that, but you got to realize I'm born and raised in America, right? So maybe you find out your family owned slaves at one time and your best friend's black, and it just drives you nuts because you look at your best friend and you go, oh my God, I could never have done that. So you're going to discover something, okay, about your family history that is going to be like a new birth for you, because it may just actually pivot you, and there's going to be some people that don't want these secrets to be known. Do you see that, guys? Does that make sense? Okay? It's also going to bring a lot of relief. But at the same time, it's a doorway you're going to go through on your spirituality secrets. Wow, guys, this is huge. Oh my goodness, that's why they're telling me Ancestor. Check out your... Oh, that's what they're saying. Guys, the angels are smiling at me. Guys, check out your personal ancestors. Go back at least 100 years, they're saying. Go back at least 100 years to discover a secret about your family. Maybe it's a wrong that you want to make right. Maybe it's something that you discover is actually powerful, but people, because of newer religions or things that popped up in the area, that people started just saying, we're not going to deal with this no more. Maybe you find out someone in your family is from Germany and they used to be a powwow artist. There's a thing called powwow, and that's of Germanic people descent. I have that in my bloodline as well. So guys, do you see how huge this is? Some of you out there are going to discover something that you are going to be totally amazed by. Okay? Because I don't see no kind of pain here. I see the relief from the distress, the secrets, the race history, because that's what that's telling me today. Othello's telling me your race history, your heritage, with breakthrough and spiritual. Guys, do you see that? Oh my gosh. Wow. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, thank you so much for this message. Somebody needs to hear this. Guys, finding out about, there's a show right now called Who Do You Think You Are? I keep seeing it pop up. They've done oh my God, Faith Hill's husband, Tim McGraw. He just found out some history about his family, and he's from Louisiana. Faith Hill's from Mississippi, where I'm from. She's from Star, Mississippi. Guys, check out your history. Okay, wow, that is so huge. And guys, just be prepared too. Somebody's not going to like that, but it's going to bring so much clarity to you. Wow, let's get some tarot and see. Wow, guys, I love these messages that have been coming through because it just feels like, here, let me pull these up out of the way. It just feels like the angels are saying this is important for somebody this morning. And it's not, I don't think it's so much, whoever needs to hear this message type. It's an ancestor message where they're telling you to delve into your past history of your family beliefs, and you're going to find out something. Wow, this is just, and it's going to help you on your own path. And some people won't be happy about it, but you know what, guys, you're doing the right thing. So let me pull some tarot on this. Oh, this just excites me to know that somebody's going to find out something about their past. Wow, that is so awesome. Let's see what we got on the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, guys, look, death of an old way of being. Some of you are going to open up something in your family that is going to shock everybody. It's going to shock everybody. So let's see what else we got here. Then we have the star. Some kind of dream that you have. This spiritual warrior breakthrough is going to cause something that you've secretly hoped for is going to come to light, and it's going to help you on your path. And you are meant to go that way. It's fated. You are meant to go that way and bring whatever that is to light. Okay? In some way, shape, or form. And guys, I'm just saying, it's huge. I mean, dang cigarettes. Guys, this is huge. You might have some kind of a dream or something you've been wanting to do that when you find out something about your history or your race history, and race doesn't mean color, guys. We're talking about German, Irish, French, German, Dutch, African American, Tahiti, your whatever race that you are, something. And if you're Heinz 57, whatever your predominant history is in there, like maybe you've got more Sweden than anything else. Look up your Swedish history. Look up your ancestors, okay? Because it has something to do with a dream that you have as well. That's on your path of destiny to do with your spiritual life. And then we have choice and love. So guys, this choices in love, because we got Earth Mother and because we got Reverse Lagoos and we also got Earth Mother, something that comes up from this may be something that you have a living relative that's still alive, maybe an older female like a grandmother or a great-grandmother, and you bringing some of this to light may cause pain to her. It may be why she's not wanting the secret to be revealed. So keep that in mind, whatever you find out. If it's something you know is going to hurt the feelings of an older female in your family, wait until you release that information or keep that information to yourself. Okay? Because, guys, things in the past sometimes belong in the past. Certain things. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to hurt somebody, especially if it's a beloved grandmother or a beloved auntie or a favorite maybe you're a mother-in-law or, somebody that doesn't even live around you that lives somewhere else, and they find out you're delving into things they'd rather keep secret. And you have a choice to make in the information that you find out. So if it's going to hurt somebody that's living today, keep the information to yourself. Use it to your best ability. Listen to your angels and spirit guides. But if you realize that that's going to cause someone, like, I'm hearing illegitimate. So like maybe you have an aunt or a great aunt or a great grandmother or something like that doesn't want to be known that her parents weren't married or something like that. You wouldn't, if everybody has always thought that she was, her parents were married, and you think it would hurt her feelings to find out for her, even though she knows it's true, doesn't mean she wants everybody else in the family to know or her friends to know. Does that make sense? Because people from the older generation, guys, back in the day, there was a stigma attached to all that. okay, is what they're telling me. And I know that to be true myself, because 2 of my children are what they call illegitimate. And who cares about that damn marriage license anyway? I mean, some of us do. But I'm just saying, you don't want to hurt somebody because of something you find out in your history, okay? Especially if they're still alive. Now, if they're already gone, and it won't, but you still use it at your discretion, okay? Because you don't want to hurt someone, especially if it's somebody you love very much and they have a secret. You don't want to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Use your discretion. Use your discernment. And then we have the letting go card. So we have the hangman. So that tells me that some of that information, you may need to just let it go. Do you see what I'm saying? You may just need to let it go because you don't want to cause, we don't want to hurt people that we love. All right. So here lately, I've just been pulling like 3 cards, but I'm going to pull a couple of more because last time I've been finding there's more to be found. Yeah, there's the moon card, guys. So use your intuition. Don't let something from the past history or something from your race history hurt somebody that you love. Okay, so that's definitely something that's gonna be important to somebody. Okay, that they're gonna be saying that you just don't, want to, you don't want to hurt nobody that you love. You know what I mean? So use your discretion. And then the last card I'm gonna pull, which just tops it all off, guys, we have the Sun for Success. So somehow this information is going to help you, but use your discernment so you don't hurt nobody. But it is going to be, you're going to find something out and you're going to go, oh, wow, I did not know that. So you may even find out that some people in your past history, maybe you find someone in your past history that was famous in their day. Okay. And you go, wow, no wonder why I feel this way, because this relative of mine did this. Maybe you find out they're showing me a tent with a bunch of people. Maybe you have someone in your family that is when they used to do those revivals, when the preachers would travel around and put up the big tent and they would give come to Jesus type thing, a revival. Maybe you find out somebody was a huge spiritualist in your background. Okay. Maybe he's the one he had a longtime girlfriend and they had a child, and that's your great grandma and she's still alive and they weren't married. Do you see what I'm saying? Just because somebody's follows a Christian religion tradition doesn't necessarily mean they feel comfortable with all the rules. Okay. So guys, that's what I've got for an ancestor message this morning. Oh my gosh, this is just huge. Race history, guys. All right. So this is an ancestor message, and I really feel like they are sending you lots of love, and they are just, they're telling you to do some research, guys, and use your, make a choice and use your discretion. Some of it you may have to let go of, but all in all, you're going to be so happy you did this. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you for an ancestor message this morning. How cool is that? They're smiling. I can always get a picture in my head now. Every time that I touched on some of the things that they wanted me to say, I get this I see these 3 angels in a row. There's like 2 tall ones and a shorter one in the front, and all 3 have their hands together. They're all smiling at me, and their halos are so golden, yellow, bright, shining, All right, guys, that's what I have this morning. Wow. This is a wonderful ancestor message. So guys, maybe you can they're telling me one more thing. They're saying, do a meditation and ask to call in your ancestors and ask them to guide you and give you hints about where to go to find this information. They're saying, yeah, that's right. Okay, guys. Wow. All right. Lana Scott Lighthouse. Be a light in the darkness, guys. Don't let nothing hold you back. Make sure you don't necessarily hurt somebody's feelings. Be somebody's hero. Maybe you'll find out some kind of secret that this person will be happy about, but somebody else in your family will be so happy you found that out, and you tell them. Maybe you tell somebody in secret about something you found out about a relative on their side. Like, you've got your mom's side, your dad's side, right? And then you've got, the people that marry into your family and their sides. You might find out, maybe you and one of your cousins find out, or maybe you and a cousin find out that on your mom's side, you have a relative in common, or you have some kind of belief in common that you did not know you had. So this is going to uncover some secrets, guys. But this is just, wow. Lana Scott Lighthouse.